What's up, Mavericks? Mike and
What's
Sophia
happening?
here, and we have a new series for you. We are super pumped. We are doing a series. It's the bread and butter series, leads and sales.
Right.
It's going to be 6 parts, right, babe?
Let's go.
And it's going to be about getting back to the basics, the things you might be like simple, but it's like, man, these simple things, people miss it, and it keeps them from being able to grow. They're like, oh, maybe I should try this, try selling this, try doing that campaign, try doing this, when their fundamentals aren't solid, and so they're just wasting their energy. And so we're getting back to basics, getting back to the fundamentals of getting leads and sales, which are the bread and butter of your business, right, babe?
Good. So good. Excellence always means fundamentals. If you haven't done that many times over, it's going to be missed. So I love that we're hitting on this. It may not be sexy, may not be attractive, may not be like
whatever. Sales are attractive
flashy.
to me. I think sales are sexy.
Right.
I'll say that.
But the crazy thing is too many people pass over it because it is not as cool sounding or new. It goes back to, okay, the same old fundamental piece, again, repeated, back to the like basics, if anything. And you're like, oh, I've done that so many times.
Heck yeah.
Doesn't sound good.
Yeah, I know. I get what you're saying. You're like everyone's like, oh, talk about AI and this. It's like, get the basics done first and then bring in AI. Okay, so the first one, this is video 1, guys, and we are talking about getting your offer, getting your package clear. And what do we mean by that? Is what is selling now, right? You find out what is bringing in the most money right now in this market, and you hone in, get out a piece of paper, write it out, circle it, put it up on the wall so you can see it, your team can see it, and you're like, this is what is selling right now.
That's right.
We are going to focus on this, and then we're going to create a package and multiple packages, so you have new packages coming out every month, but it's centered around what's selling, what's your bread and butter, what's keeping those lights on, and you're going to make it better and improve it, and that is what's going to get you more sales.
That's all it takes. So we're going to just square off too, just to be able to see that clarity moment for them, as well as knowing. So one thing, you put that main focus on one thing that you're saying, hey, this is what sells. This is what people want. Then surround it with maybe 3, 4 things that are supplementary, complementary to that product.
Exactly. And it's great if you can have stuff that have great margins.
Yes.
So you have your main core product or service, and then you put in other pieces to that bundle, building that bundle that have good margins. So you might have one that's like a max 1 that doesn't have great margins, but it's super high value. The rest have to be really great margins. So if that makes sense, get your number 1 selling thing. What's dangerous is if you have a lot of products or a lot of services, especially when sales dip, you can be like, oh, let's try this. Let's try to sell this new thing. Let's try to do, it's like, no, what is it that's consistently bringing in clients, bringing in sales right now? Amplify that, build bundles around that, make it even better. So that is key, you guys. I know it sounds basic, but so many people miss it. And especially when the market shifts, it's like it's kind of like, we've talked about this in another video. It's like when you go fishing to your favorite fishing pond and where you've been going for years, but the fish aren't biting. Do you camp out at that pond? No, you move to another spot. So if markets have shifted big time, like we're talking about, maybe even real estate markets. If you're a realtor, we've had this conversation with clients, shift to where the leads are coming in right now. If it's like, and especially if you are able to do both sides of the market, meaning do flips right now and do investment type real estate.
Come on.
That's where you need, like, shift wherever you can see, like, hey, this is where the money's coming in. Shift, go to that different pond for this season. Doesn't mean you don't come back to your favorite pond when the fish are biting again, but move. Don't be afraid to shift.
Oh, it's so important. Think about that. When you're taking the time to go and like, you feel like, I've gone to this spot multiple times, and that's the way fishermen will roll. If we watched our favorite guy, Luke, so many times, they're like,
Outdoor Boys, plug for that YouTube channel. We've been watching him for years. So good.
So, and he's doing great. I mean, that's the thing. He's consistent, but he hasn't stayed. As he goes out and does these tours, especially with fishing, you'll notice he'll say, okay, we're going to hang out here, guys, for maybe another
15 minutes
15,
max.
20 minutes. Sometimes when they're hitting, they'll be there for an hour, but then it'll dry up. And they'll realize maybe the water currents, whatever's happening underneath, they don't know. But what they do know is they're not catching any more fish. So then it's time to reel it all in, pack it up, go to scout another spot, drop the lines again, see what's there.
Yep.
And then when they're hitting. And it's just like, bam, they just drop a hook in the water and it's like, ooh, I got another one. Oh, and he's got one over there. Oh, and his other son has one. So it's just like, that's what it is about, even in the industry I should say marketplace, working through those like dilemmas of like, oh no, my stuff is drying up. My leads are drying up. Then find out where is it that you want that hot spot for hungry people around one product, and you will keep going, increasing. You won't lose traction. You won't have this like, oh, anxious feeling. None of that. We're trying to cross that off.
Yeah, it's like the book, man. If you want to be encouraged, grab the book, Who Moved My Cheese.
Yes.
It's like it'll take you 15 minutes to read the book.
Yes.
It's so good, and it's just the whole premise of the book is to always be ready to adjust. And in business, in the marketplace, you have to be ready to adjust. You can't just be like, oh, this has been working for so long and now what the heck? It's not working. And just give up. No, it's like, no, you constantly are adjusting. Yeah. And just the ones who win are the ones who are ready to pivot and adjust and move where the markets are flowing, where the leads and sales are coming in. So we're going to wrap up this first video. Get what's selling right now. Write that down. I know it sounds basic. Write that down. And then build bundles. Come up with different names for these bundles for each month to be able to be like, hey, this month we're doing this one, and make it fun, make it exciting, build some anticipation around it, sell what's selling, guys. Don't try to sell what you think your clients want. Even if you know that that's what they want, sell them what they are buying, and then bundle in what they need.
That's right. That's right. It's been repetitive, but we are going to hit it home. Close this one up for the day. Right. We want to see you take action and change your life forever. That's key. Don't stop though. And keep the persistence of anything. Persistence of that one thing over and over again. Have a great one, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell.
Video 2, we're going to be talking about where your leads are coming from. All right. See you then.
See ya.